Hi there, Carl Boltzmann here. Welcome back to my studio. In this video, I'm going to be deconstructing Fatboy Slim's Weapon of Choice, featuring the great Bootsy Collins on vocals. So this is going to be a fairly short deconstruction by my standards, but if you want to get more in detail, I did a 2-hour-long interview / deconstruction with Fatboy Slim, or Norman Cook, a couple of Sundays ago. He was kind enough to donate a couple hours of his time to join my stream and answer some questions while I deconstructed this song. So I'm going to link that above here if you want to check that out. Or you can always grab the link in the video description below. Now the first track that we're going to sample is Sly and the Family Stone and their track Into My Own Thing from their 1968 album Life. So one of the technical details that Norman Cook told me in that interview is that this sample was run through something called a meatball, which I believe is a bass pedal. And so that's kind of what gives it this effect. Now moving on to the next sample. That bass and those drums came from the Chambers Brothers and their track All Strung Out Over You from their 1967 album The Time Has Come. There's also another electronic drum that's happening over top of these drums. And here is that beat isolated. Now the next beat that comes in comes from the Electric Indian and their 1969 track, Keem-O-Sabe. So of course the next thing to come in is Bootsy Collins' phenomenal vocal. It is processed in a very strange way, unlike any other song that I've ever heard before.
Don't be shocked by the tone of my voice. Check out my new weapon of choice.
First of all, it's hard panned left and right. So in the left channel you have a full octave down.
Don't be shocked by the tone of my voice.
And then on the right side you have the octave that it was sung in.
Don't be shocked by the tone of my voice.
And then when the next line of lyrics come in here,
Listen to the sound of my voice. You can check it all out. It's the weapon of joy.
they add an extra harmony.
Listen to the sound of my voice. You can check it all out. It's the weapon of...
That's at -5 semitones. And shout out to my brother Cliff for pointing that out to me. So before the chorus comes in, there's a couple more samples I'm going to talk about. And the first is the Champs and their 1961 track, Limbo Rock. And then there's one more sample that comes in with this ride. And that is Average White Band and Benny King and the 1977 track, The Message. that keyboard is unidentified at this point, but I did get the stems from Norman, and this is what that sample sounds like.
With this, you can blow with that. You can blow with this, or you can blow with that. Or you can blow.
Now, one thing I didn't go over yet was the intro to Weapon of Choice. And there's sort of a collage of scratching, which I really like, and then this drum beat comes in as well. Now, first of all, let's talk about the scratching. So there are 3 different scratches going on in this collage, and it's mixed where one is in the left, one is in the right, and one is down the middle. So let's start with the one that's right down the middle. Now, it comes from X-Ecutioners and their track Wordplay from the 1997 album Expressions. Now, there's an a cappella version of this track on the album.
Competitors will don't provoke or get your tea smoked. Word. Don't provoke or get your tea smoked. Word. Don't provoke or get your tea smoked.
And then later on in this track,
Challenge us.
that is the scratch that he took that's in the right channel. And then in the left channel, you can hear a scratch from Latyrx and their track Scratchapella, which is actually performed, I believe, by DJ Shadow. And so when we combine this together, we get this. And then those drums come in. Thank you so much for checking out this deconstruction. And thank you also to Norman Cook for being so generous in donating your knowledge and your time and sharing some of the stories around this song, Weapon of Choice. I had a lot of fun, and I hope to do more videos of that type in the future. And on that note, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.